This series is about my sixth Ford Ranger. I've owned 6 of them over the years, and they were all the same. Long box, V6, fleet. The Fleet Rangers never had all the bells and whistles. It was just a truck. That was all I wanted. My first Ranger was a 1984. Then I got an 87. Then an 89. Then a 93. And finally a 2007. This is an image of my 2007 Ford Ranger one day before it was sold with 194,000 miles. And here it is setting next to the new Ranger, the 2022. It was special ordered as a super cab, 6-foot 1-inch box, vinyl floor, cloth seats, mud flaps, and the rear seat delete. In this episode of my 6th Ford Ranger, I intend to install an auxiliary door handle. The original factory door handle is not centered on the door, it's towards the pivot. So that means that you've got a pendulum effect of 2/3 of the door that you're fighting against any wind or whatever is holding the door. So first thing I wanted to do was pick up some plastic door panel remover tools so that I would do it correctly, getting the panels apart. And so this is the model that I chose. Got it from Amazon. Inside, there are the tools. And I bought a pair of Jeep door handles from Crown. That's the part number. And there's what they look like. I wanted something that wasn't going to stick out from the door, but still be usable. And the Jeep style door handle seemed like it would work. So to attach that, I needed some stainless steel screws because I don't want any rusting. So I got number 8 by 5/8 long sheet metal screws. So using the plastic tools, it was very easy to pop that outer cover on the door handle off. Without the tool, you could damage something. So once you get it off, you can see the honeycomb structure of the door handle. So it gives me an idea of where I can place my handle and have it not pull out. So here I am test fitting exactly where it's going to go relative to the honeycomb supports. So as you can see, I've put the outer cover on just temporary, and I'm aligning the ends of the Jeep handles with some supports of the honeycomb in the rear and again for the front. And that's how it's going to look when it's all screwed together. So then I just ran a screw through the outer door handle panel and have it catch the inner honeycomb section and screwed them down, trying not to over tighten them.
Now the reason why I went to all the trouble to put that auxiliary handle on is when you open the door, your hand is there, but it's not in the middle of the door. So you've got all that pendulum effect that, especially if the wind's blowing, you're fighting the door. So I can understand bringing this back a little bit, but yet here you've got much more leverage to close the door. So that's why I think that this handle here was done for style. Any other vehicle that I've ever been in, the door handle is somewhere along here or down here somewhere instead of at the front of the door, closer to the pivot.